One people thems. So this is the probably well, it's definitely one of the last musical reactions that I'm doing before Christmas. I am hoping tomorrow, if I get the chance to do both the Tommy Profit concert. I want to do the Aurora Needlestrom concert. It's the one which did Tears of a Child. Tears of a Child. Eyes of a Child, through the eyes of a child, I think it's called, and that's one of the first ones I saw of her, and I know that was part of like a full concert, so I'd love to watch like all of that. So I want to watch that Aurora one, the Tommy Profit one, and I also want to dive into Pentatonic's new Christmas album because I've got like some really cool videos around as well. So that's the hope, but I've got a fair few movies to edit as well, so we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, for now, this is a reaction request from my mama. So for some of you will know, on my Patreon, she's not been very well. Like, and she actually had COVID recently, and she's she's doing great now. She's okay. But she was saying Christmas time is always a little bit of a sad one for us, as well as a joyous occasion. And I'm sure there's a lot of families out there that kind of the same. Just with people who are no longer here. And my nan, unfortunately, my nanny, God rest her soul, Miss Annie's, is no longer with us. And my mum was saying that this song, my nan used to sing it all the time, and she used to say that the other thing, it was a different time back then. So I don't know whether like everything that Freddie Mercury was about was necessarily something that my nan understood necessarily, but she's like, but what a man can sing. She's Jamaican. What a man can singy. And I guess it's made her quite emotional to listen to the song. So anyway, long story short, I've already said I don't know that much about Queen. But I know that Freddie Mercury was one of, the best vocalists of our generation, because I'm always told that. So, yeah, these are the days of our lives. Let's find out what this song is saying.
Sometimes I get to feeling I was back in the old days, long ago, when we were kids, when we were young. Things seemed so perfect, The days were endless, we were crazy, we were young. The sun was always shining, we just lived for fun. Sometimes it seems like lately, I just don't know, rest of my life's been just a show. Those were the days of our lives. The bad things in life were so few. Those days are all gone now, but one thing is true. When I look and I find I still love you, you can't turn back the clock, you can't turn back the time. Ain't that a shame? Oh, I'd like to go back one time on a roller coaster ride, when life's just a game. No use in sitting and thinking of what you did, when you can lay back and enjoy it through your kids. Sometimes it seems like lately, I just don't know, better sit back and go with the flow. 'Cause these are the days of our lives that float in the swiftness of time. These days are all gone now, but some things remain. find no change. I still love you. I still love you.
Nah, that's a tune. That's a tune still. That's a tune. It's got that kind of like, and you know what? I can absolutely see why my mum loves this song. In terms of just the beat, like the chorus, like So okay, so first things first. I think the video was quite cool actually. Like I haven't seen a black and white video in a little minute, so that's quite cool. And I guess I kind of like, yeah, I miss those kind of days. Just very simple videos. You know what I mean? Like, not everything has to be like a blockbuster epic. You know what I mean? Like, just a simple tune. You got the people that are in it, that are playing the tunes, or whatever, and just them in it. Do you know what I mean? And Freddie Mercury being the showman and the leadman that he was. I'm wondering if this was like, is this when he was ill? I don't know whether it's because he just hasn't got the mustache, so like that just makes his face look a bit different. He looks a lot smaller, so I feel like this could have been when he was ill. Maybe, I don't know. But he's still very like, you know, very regal, isn't he, in his movements and stuff, and very dramatic and that kind of stuff, which is really, again, awesome to kind of watch. Really, I think the song itself and the lyrics, I think are very telling of a life almost well lived. Do you know what I mean? Like when you get to a certain, well, if we're all lucky enough to get to a certain age, and you know, he mentioned a lot of things about kind of going back in time and living like a roller coaster, but really there's no option to do that. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that a shame? And on the one hand, yeah, it kind of is a shame that you can't go back. But then actually, we wouldn't be who we are and wouldn't have had the experiences and wouldn't value the things that we can hold on to if we were able just going to do a do-over. Do you know what I mean? But there is that kind of that scary thing about, you know, things being quite finite. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure there's many people watching. Well, I understand whoever happens to fall across this video anyway. I'm sure many of those people who do have experienced something in their life where someone significant may not be there anymore. So yeah, it is a powerful thing. I think the line you mentioned there about going with the flow and kind of like seeing things through through your kids' eyes, and like you know, that's again, I guess, another benefit of that kind of generational thing of like, you know, nothing lasts forever, like the circle of life, like, you know, and thinking of, I guess, this time of year, I can imagine a song like that, like would, especially because my nan used to sing it all the time. I can imagine that feeling that connection, and just in terms of like generations and living through like my eyes and that kind of thing. So yeah, I can kind of see why that song means so much to her, and it did get me a little bit choked up at one point. I was like, oh, that's really, yeah, it's just a really like, and again, melodically it's a really, really nice song. These are the days of our lives. And even the beat, like, it was just like an old school kind of with the bongo. That is a tune. That is a really, really nice song. So yes, mummy, nice song. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this one. And actually, I mean, I know there's a lot of Queen fans out there. So where does this rank for you? And you know I love me some live performances. So is there a live performance of this song? I would love to see that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, and do drop me a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. Thank you very much. And as I keep saying, I got a YouTube membership. So if you want to come and join us over there, that'd be great. Great way to support the channel. So I can keep getting this content out to y'all. You know, thank you. And I've also got a Patreon as well. So if you want to head over there and again jump on Patreon and show any level of support, honestly, I'll be really grateful. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.